morning, everyone. This is Carly Bell with Synergy Athletic Club and Spa in Sun Valley, Idaho. This morning's topic is about keeping you safe for pushing and pressing movements. With that being said, before you begin doing push-ups and doing chest presses or bench presses, you want to make sure your body is prepared. So a proper warm-up is really important. We always want to be mindful of our shoulder quadrant, specifically those rotator cuff muscles, the subscapularis, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, and teres minor. And in order to keep them safe, that warm-up is necessary. So I often recommend people start off with doing scapular push-ups, which would be where your arms or your hands are against a wall, hands parallel to the heart or the chest. Also about the width of your armpits. Then gather the shoulder blades together and then puff through the upper thoracic. Gather together, puff through the upper thoracic. The arms are straight. And all the movement is happening with the shoulder blades coming towards kissing the spine and then opening apart. So close the shoulder blades together, open apart. Another great exercise, as long as you have no injury within your shoulders, is to do halos. So you would start with holding a dumbbell at the nose, circle around the head, opening and closing, then going in the other direction. You could do arm circles, always creating a downward retraction in the shoulders and an elevated high neck to begin. And I would recommend in a warm-up something between 20 to 30 reps a couple times through. So the exercises that I'm going to show with you today are going to be a proper push-up and a proper chest press. To begin with the push-up, there's several variations, and neither is wrong. Whatever variation your body can do is just right, as long as you're keeping yourself safe. So here we go. First variation, we're going to start on our knees. Now, as I come through, I'm going to come down with the hands on the ground. I'm going to check my hand alignment first. So I'm going to have my right index finger at approximately a 1 p.m. position on the clock, and my left index finger at approximately 11. My hands are going to now be directly underneath of my armpits. I am also going to ensure that I spread apart my fingertips wide so the weight of my upper body is distributed all throughout the hand and not just in a certain spot like the heel of the hand. I'm now going to allow my lower body to tuck under. So the pelvis is going to tuck under, and you're going to feel your quadriceps and your leg muscles ignite. Your glutes are going to be squeezed, and then you're going to lift your core in and up. So I like to imagine that my navel's drawing into the spine. There's a small puffing up of the upper thoracic where my mid and lower spine are in neutral. My neck will be long, gaze slightly out in front, then come completely down to the ground, arching slightly, and then lifting. Remember to stay tucked. Remember to stay engaged in the lower body. Breathe in on the down and breathe out on the up. Very important that our breath matches our motion so that when we forcefully breathe out during that hard part, the transverse abdominis cinches around our waist, supporting our spine and the rest of our organs, our center line. Think of your TVA as basically the belt for your upper and lower hemisphere connecting, and you want to keep that sucker strong. So let's begin again. So kneeling push-ups, check yourself, check your hands, take your glutes underneath of you, squeeze tight, Drop down, chest to floor, press away, puff up. Now, if that is too much for you and you find yourself doing this, which I often see, or doing this, which I often see, where there's really no lower body activity and engagement, try this exercise instead. Come forward, align yourself, long neck, pelvis tucked, glutes engaged, eyes forward. Drop down on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together, place the hands down, shoot up. Drop down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the shoulders and shoot. So that is a better way to train a push-up so that you actually are in full range of motion and not just partially doing the action. If the 4 is still too much because you find yourself wavering in the hips, flopping down or lifting up too high and not able to maintain a nice neutral position, then I would suggest starting with the hands on a wall. I'll show you. Align your hands so they're at the armpits or parallel to the chest. Come up on your tiptoes, drop down and lift away. I'm still wanting to ensure that my glutes are underneath of me and my core is sucked in and up. Okay, so a standard press. On the tiptoes, tightness is lightness. So you think about hugging in and up, that you're squeezing your butt cheeks, you're also squeezing all the leg muscles, your shoulders are away from your ears, so you have a nice long neck. You're hugging in the core, navel to spine. Drop all the way down, push all the way up. Down and up. Do your best to stay tight. Tightness is lightness. Okay. Second exercise is our chest press. I've got kettlebells here. And I'm going to line on either side of me. Okay. Now here in our posture, you are going to check in with yourself and feel the shoulder blades kiss each other and then press the spine and the upper back into the ground. Shoulder blades kiss, press the spine and the upper back. And what that is allowing is not only your rotator cuff quadrant to become supported, but it's also ensuring that you're engaging the serratus anterior, which is a chest muscle that wraps from the spine to the sternum. And so we want, a bunch of muscles in our body supporting the activity of pressing and pushing. We don't want to just isolate it up here in our arms. And so the more we integrate, then the safer we always are. Let's begin. I'm going to hook over my kettlebell. Okay. Check in with my lower body. Get my lower back on the ground. Squeeze my glutes and my hamstrings. Pulling the shoulder blades downward as well as together. I'm going to drop the elbows to the side, not too far wide and not too narrow. Then when I press away, I'm going to feel my upper thoracic firm into the ground. Drop down slowly, let the shoulder blades start to collide together, and then and there you have it. Again, use your lower body, draw in your core, Feel your upper thoracic region mobile and alive with energy. If you have any pain in your shoulder at all, stop. Don't go forward. Pain is never allowed. So remember that. You want to push through and challenge yourself, but never to the point of a sharp shooting, stabbing pain. If you have any questions and you'd like to see what actually a press routine would look like, don't hesitate to contact me directly. I look forward to hearing from you, and that's it for today.